we continue with our enchanting story of the little prince. Let yourself be accompanied and comforted once again by the wisdom and the simple yet profound messages of the little prince on this journey. Enjoy this journey, and remember, one sees clearly only with the heart. What is essential is invisible to the eye. The Little Prince, based on a story by Antoine de Saint-Exupéry. Chapter 22. The Railway Switchman. "Good day," said the little prince. "Good day," said the railway switchman. "What are you doing here?" asked the little prince. "I sort travelers into groups," said the switchman. "I send the trains carrying them sometimes to the right, sometimes to the left." A brightly lit express train, roaring like thunder, shook the switchman's station as it passed by. "They are in quite a hurry," said the little prince. "What are they looking for?" "Even the locomotive engineer doesn't know," said the switchman. Another brightly lit express train thundered by in the opposite direction. "Are they coming back already?" asked the little prince. "No, these are different travelers," said the switchman. "Weren't they happy where they were?" "We are rarely content with where we are," said the switchman. A third brightly lit express train rushed past. "Are they chasing the first travelers?" asked the little prince. "No, they are chasing nothing," said the switchman. "They are asleep or they are yawning. Only the children are pressing their noses against the windows." "Only the children know what they are looking for," said the little prince. "They spend time with a doll, and it becomes very important to them. And if it's taken away from them, they cry." "They are lucky," said the switchman. Chapter 23. The Merchant. "Good day," said the little prince. "Good day," replied the merchant. This was a merchant who sold special pills that could quench thirst. You only needed to take one pill a week and you would no longer feel the need to drink. "Why do you sell these?" asked the little prince. "They save a lot of time," the merchant explained. "Experts have calculated that you can save 53 minutes a week by taking them." "And what do you do with those 53 minutes?" "Whatever you like," said the merchant. "If I had 53 minutes to spare," said the little prince, "I would walk leisurely toward a spring of fresh water." Chapter 24. The Beauty of the Desert. On the 8th day after my plane crash in the desert, as I listened to the story about the merchant and drank the last drop of my water supply, I said to the little prince, "Your stories are very charming, but my plane is still not fixed. I have nothing left to drink, and I would be very happy if I could simply walk to a well." "My friend the fox," he began. "Little man, there is no fox here anymore." "Why not?" "Because we are on the verge of dying from thirst." He didn't seem to understand my concern and responded, "It's good to have a friend, even if one is about to die. I'm glad to have a fox as a friend." I thought to myself, he doesn't realize the danger. He never seems to be hungry or thirsty. A bit of sunshine seems to be enough for him. Then he looked at me and said, "I'm thirsty too. Let's look for a well." I made a gesture of hopelessness because it seemed pointless to search for a well in the vastness of the desert. Still, we began walking. We wandered for hours, and as night fell, the stars began to shine. I gazed at them as if in a dream, for I was slightly feverish from thirst. The little prince's words floated in my mind. "So you are thirsty too?" I asked. He didn't answer directly, but simply said, "Water can also be good for the heart." I didn't fully understand his words, but I remained silent. I knew that one should not question him too much. He was tired and sat down. I sat down beside him. After a while he said, "The stars are beautiful because of a flower that cannot be seen." "Of course," I said, as I looked at the wavy sand dunes in the moonlight. "The desert is beautiful," he added, and it was true. I had always loved the desert. You sit on a sand dune, see nothing, hear nothing, yet something shines in the silence. "What makes the desert beautiful," said the little prince, "is that somewhere it hides a well." I was surprised and suddenly understood the mysterious radiance of the sand. As a child, I lived in an old house, and a legend said that a treasure was buried there. No one could find it, or perhaps even attempt to. But this legend cast a spell over the house. My house hid a secret. "Yes," I said to the little prince, "whether it's the house, the stars, or the desert, what makes them beautiful is invisible." "I'm glad," he said, "that you think the same way as my fox." When the little prince fell asleep, I took him in my arms and continued walking. I was deeply moved. It seemed to me as if I was carrying a fragile jewel. Nothing seemed more fragile on earth. In the moonlight, I looked at his pale forehead, his closed eyes, and his hair trembling in the wind, and I thought, what I see here is only a shell. What is most important is invisible. His slightly parted lips formed a half smile. I thought, what moves me so much about this little sleeping prince is his loyalty to a flower. The image of a rose shines through him like the flame of a lamp, even when he is asleep. He seemed even more fragile to me. One must protect the lamps. A gust of wind could extinguish them, and as I continued walking at daybreak, I discovered a well.